I think I've heard of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts before. I'm not gonna lie. I was just going through like the downloading part, and I was like, that name sounds so familiar. And I know you guys have brought them up before, but I'm pretty sure I've heard a song or two by them before. I don't know which ones though, to be honest. I did listen to classic rock radio a bunch, so who knows? We'll find out. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Oh wait, hold on. I know I am. And we are back with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, courtesy of our patron, DavyBaby. As always, Davy, thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it, man. I really do. We're going to be listening to Do You Want to Touch Me? Oh, yeah. And I Love Rock and Roll. That might be the one I know. I'm not going to lie. Now that I look at it, I've never seen the video or anything for it, but the name sounds familiar. So I guess we'll find out. I don't know much about them, though. I think are they a late 70s, early 80s band? Is that what they are? I guess I'll look it up as we're watching, but yeah, I'm interested. Leave a like, comment, check out our Patreon, PayPal, it's all in the description. Help me keep the channel sponsorless, because I'm telling you guys, there's sponsors coming if you don't. And it's going to be annoying. I don't want to do it, so just help a brother out. Come on. All right, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Do You Want to Touch Me? Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Eyes. Oh my goodness. What the hell? I like this girl already. She don't give a fuck. So awesome. This is like an arena anthem. Poor kid. The metal detector guy. How risque was this for the time? I bet this pushed some boundaries. Look, there's like steam coming off her. She's hot, bro. I love rock and roll. I know that song. Oh, yeah, I know this one. The riff, yeah, immediately I knew that.
I saw him dancing there by the record machine.
So this is the song I know.
I knew he must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me. Yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me. Yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll.
It's like bar rock, but it rocks. Ooh.
Smiled so I got up and asked for his name.
Oh, she's bad.
That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. I said, can I take you home where we can be alone? The next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come on, take your time and dance with me. Take you home where we can be alone. Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah, me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah, with me. Singing, I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another time in the jukebox, baby.
This video, bro. I got so many questions, bro. So when did the bar culture take over like this? Was it like the 80s when it turned over? I swear the 70s, of all the stuff I've seen and watched, there wasn't really much bar stuff. Maybe like the Stones. That was like 80s Stones though. So I'm guessing like the 80s obviously were like the antithesis of the 70s. Like I feel like the 70s were very shiny and clean at certain points and then like really dark and gritty at others. But the 80s, it feels like it's all like plastic exterior and just like really dark interior. You know what I mean? Like as someone who's a recovering whatever, it don't matter. I don't know, just the whole bar culture. I feel like when that took over, like with Cheers and like, I don't know, even just stuff like this, like these music videos, I feel like they're just like, music and videos like this are literally like programming to try and change people and how they act and like what they do, and like literally on a thought level, because that makes me want to go drink. Like what, literally watching that video, I'm not even a drinker, that makes me want to go to the bar, party, go just get smashed, and then go get smashed in another way. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, bro. Like I don't know. I don't mean smash like that. I mean smashing. My apologies. I thought about my answer, and that doesn't sound right. It's the other way around. But that's okay. It just makes me want to go do bad stuff, bro. That's what that does. That second song, I definitely knew it. The first one, I didn't. I really liked that first one a lot, actually. I really liked how risque the video was as well. I feel like that was was that like boundary pushing for the time, like video-wise, with her like basically stripping and like, you know, just being in a bikini and stuff, which obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but back then, that, you know what I mean, there was definitely a lot more prudence, I feel like, back then compared to now. And I noticed that in the video before I just watched, which was like Melanie and the Edwin Hawkins singers, I believe. like life has changed so much since these videos and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's so interesting how different human life is, and that was always the constant throughout history. Like everything, technology changes, you know, landscape changes in a way, you know, where people like move places, but like people were always the same in a way, if that makes sense, you know. But now people aren't the same. Some of them aren't, you know, and I feel like we've just all gone off in these crazy directions, and we're all in our own little world. You know what I mean? We used to all inhabit the same world. Now we all inhabit our own world. And I think that's kind of scary, to be honest. I have to grab my phone. It's so funny how much 20 seconds can change your view on things. All right, so apparently, Do You Want to Touch Me? Oh yeah, it was written by Gary Glitter, who I actually have heard of before. That's hilarious, bro. Not in a good hilarious though. So I guess this is a cover. It came out in 1982. The original came out in 1973. So apparently it was used in a commercial, Jett's version, for Hewlett Packard's Touch Smart computers, but the company withdrew the thing after it learned that Gary Glitter, who wrote the song, was a convicted exe fenderoe. Pig Latin. I can't really say it, I don't think. Yeah, he definitely did some bad stuff. So they withdrew that. But that was a rockin' song, though, dude. It came from the album Bad Reputation, which I know that song as well. I think we've done Crimson and Clover as well, so I do know a couple songs by her. There was a lot of singles from this. I mean, this album was huge. I mean, there was literally 5 different singles released from it, and they both have 2 songs on it. Wow, that's really impressive, to be honest. Do You Want to Touch Me is the last song on the first side, and I'm guessing I Love Rock and Roll came later. So let's look at this. So it's Joan Jett on lead and backing vocals and rhythm guitar, Lee Hart on lead guitar, fellow Lee, Jeff Peters on bass, Kenny Laguna on keyboards, and Paul Simmons on drums. There you go. I definitely think the bass and the guitar was really, really good, but honestly, it was her presence and her voice that was the most striking and most observable thing that like really drew you in. You know, obviously her just like flashing you was gonna, and for a guy at least, it's just can't help it. You know what I mean? Some of the, you know, I liked how weird the first video was. The second one was cool. That felt like I don't know, that felt kind of different than the first one. I didn't like the second one as much, to be honest. Like the song is okay. You know, it's not Stairway to Heaven, but you know what I mean? It's still good. The first one was really good, but it was written by an SO, so you know what I mean? You just gotta pick and choose your battles, I guess. Yeah, the first one was my favorite. I like the video more for the first one too, but I think the questions raised in the second one for me were even more interesting, you know, because I really want to know when the bar culture took over, because it took over and it never let go. There's still bar culture to this day, and I'm sure there was before. You know, there was biker stuff, all kinds of things, but for like normal people, they just started going to the bar a bunch. Like everybody did, it seemed like, and they still go now, which I think it's a good thing because you can socialize and stuff like that. It's where you meet people, but nowadays there's really not. Where do you go to meet people? If you want to meet friends, you want to meet a new partner or something like that, not me obviously, but like, you know, for any person in this world, where do you go? McDonald's? Like, do you run into them like in the line or something, like when you're waiting for your Uber Eats or something? You know what I mean? Like, what a strange world we inhabit, man. And we've made it, and we gotta make the best of it. So thank you, Davey. That was great. I really liked the first one. The second one, I like the video, but the song, like I said, I've heard that, I think, probably 1,000 times now I think about it. But it's got it's a reason why it's so popular. Like, both of those are like anthems that you could sing in like an arena, and people are gonna really, really love it and get into it. It seems like it's very good music, almost to like show people to get into rock, and like maybe even like a little bit of punk or something like that. It's a good gateway drug into rock and roll, it seems like. Definitely good for the radio and stuff like that. I don't know if I would play it for myself personally, but it is enjoyable. I'll give it that. So thank you for watching, guys. As always, that was great. And if you think there's any other songs that are, you know, maybe would impress me even more than the first one did, leave them down below. Seriously, I'd check them out. I'd give them another shot. You know, I remember I really like Crimson and Clover. It takes me a second to remember things because I've listened to so much music on here. I really did like Crimson and Clover. So maybe songs like that, you know, I don't know. And if you can answer any of the questions I had in this video, please let me know, because I'm actually really intrigued about like the culture of things. That's kind of where I'm at now. I've listened to so much music that like my brain's kind of saturated now with music that I'm more focused on culture stuff and like trying to figure out how things work and like what led to what, because I find that interesting. Like I really do. Just like the hereditary nature of music and like where things come from and how culture influences music and music influences culture. It's like a downstream effect, and I find it fascinating how people's minds and perceptions are literally shaped by these videos and like the music and what they listen to, and they don't even realize it. It's very powerful. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like on your way out. Leave a comment. Make sure to check out our Patreon and PayPal. Help me keep the ship sponsor list because you don't want me selling you headphones. It's coming. I promise it's coming if you don't.